If you think Rolex is just for boardrooms and billionaires, think again. Some of the hottest models flying off the shelves right now aren't just trophy pieces. They're smart buys that are only getting harder to find. From stealth classics to collector grails, I have lined up 10 Rolex watches that you'll either own or regret not buying within the next few years. Let's dive into the Rolex game changers worth every penny, starting with number 1, the Rolex Explorer, reference number 124270. This is the kind of watch that you throw on and forget until someone compliments it over dinner. Built with a 36mm oyster steel case, it's compact, it's clean, and it's absolutely bomb-proof. The iconic 3, 6, and 9 numerals are loomed up with Rolex's ChromaLight, glowing a cool electric blue that stays visible well into the night. Inside, the caliber 3230 hums along with a 70-hour power reserve and precise -+2 seconds per day accuracy. The Oyster bracelet, with its polished center links and folding clasp, wears comfortably tight with the Easy Link extension, making it ideal for everything from trail hikes to boardroom meetings. At around $7,600 to $13,500 depending on the market, this one's not just a gateway Rolex, it's the own one for life kind. The best part? It looks just as good under a flannel as it does peeking out from a tailored wool sleeve. Number 2, the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 41, reference number 124300. Green dial, no date, no distractions. This is Rolex minimalism at its boldest. The 41mm stainless steel case hits that modern sweet spot, large enough to stand out, and yet slim enough to slide under a cuff. What really sets it off is the vivid green sunray dial. A fresh and unexpected pop that somehow works with everything. Black denim, gray wool suits, or even a white tee and sneakers. The ChromaLight lume keeps it legible long after the sun dips, glowing that signature icy blue. There's no date window here, just clean symmetry and uninterrupted lines. The Oyster bracelet keeps things balanced and smooth on the wrist, locked in by the no-nonsense Oyster clasp. Coming in at around $10,295, this is the kind of watch that doesn't need to shout. It just wins quietly, every day, on every wrist. Number 3, the Rolex Datejust 41, reference number 126334. This timepiece has a fluted bezel in white gold, and it catches light like nothing else on this list, especially when paired with that radiant blue dial. At 41mm, it wears with presence, but not bulk, thanks to its sleek oyster case crafted from a mix of oyster steel and white gold, a combo that Rolex calls white Rolsor. The dial's sharp hour markers glow with ChromaLight, and the date window under the Cyclops lens delivers that satisfying snap at midnight. The Oyster bracelet wraps it all up with polished center links and an Easy Link extension that adjusts in seconds. Priced between $10,995 and $18,625 depending on the spec and market, it is equally at home with a navy blazer, a cashmere sweater, or even a short sleeve button-up. Classic? Yes. Predictable? Never. Number 4, the Rolex Submariner Starbucks, reference number 126610LV. That green bezel? Yep, that's what got it the Starbucks nickname. But don't let the playful name fool you. This piece is all business under the hood. The 41mm oyster steel case feels perfectly proportioned on the wrist, just slightly larger than older subs, with improved balance and bolder wrist presence. The bezel is crafted from green Cerachrome, a ceramic that is virtually scratch-proof and fade-resistant. It rotates smoothly with that 120-click precision that dive watch fans obsess over. Inside beats Rolex's caliber 3235, packing 70 hours of power reserve and a date complication tucked under the classic Cyclops lens. Retailing between $13,290 and $17,600 depending on demand, it's not just a hype piece. It is a future-proof classic that wears just as easily with a wetsuit as it does with a dark denim jacket. Number 5. The Rolex Submariner Date, reference number 126610LN. This is the blueprint, the go-to. The Submariner in black. No flashy color nicknames, just pure stealth and steel. Its 41mm oyster steel case is tight and rugged, while the black Cerachrome bezel gives off a quiet, don't mess with this energy. Look closer and you'll see platinum-coated numerals set into that glossy ceramic bezel. Tough, classy, and nearly impossible to scratch. The dial is jet black, super legible, and glows that icy chromolite blue when the lights go down. Flip your wrist and you've got the glide lock clasp, an underrated flex that lets you micro-adjust on the fly, no tools needed. At its core, the bulletproof caliber 3235 is automatic, ultra-accurate, and ready for whatever the day throws at you. With water resistance up to 300 meters and a power reserve of 70 hours, it is a full-on dive tool disguised as a luxury piece. Ranging between $14,500 and $20,860, this one doesn't scream, it just stays undefeated. Number 6, the Rolex GMT Master II Pepsi, reference number 126710 BLRO. Instantly recognizable and endlessly collectible. The red and blue Cerachrome bezel alone is enough to make any watch enthusiast stop mid-sentence. That's why they call it the Pepsi. And no, it's not just about color. The 40mm case is pure stainless steel, paired with a Jubilee bracelet that is smoother than most dress watches and shines just right in natural light. It's not just pretty either. The bezel is bidirectional, letting you track multiple time zones in seconds. Chromolite lume ensures visibility from the red eye to the boardroom. The $19,995 price tag reflects both demand and heritage. It's not hype, it's history. Number 7. The Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Panda, reference number 116500LN. This one isn't just a watch, it's a legend on a wrist. Nicknamed the Panda for its high contrast white dial and black subdials, it blends race-ready function with timeless swagger. The 40mm Oyster steel case is clean and compact, built to survive the chaos of a racetrack or the subtle flex of a black tie event. That black Cerachrome bezel is not just ceramic, it's tachometric, meaning that you can actually time your lap speed down to the decimal. On the dial, 18-karat white gold hour markers and hands pop under the chromolite lume. Chronograph functions let you track seconds, minutes, and hours with a precision worthy of F1. And inside, the movement's packing a 72-hour power reserve, so it'll keep ticking all weekend without winding. Priced between $21,993 and $61,500, it's part tool, part trophy. Whether you're behind the wheel or a desk, this Daytona brings adrenaline to every outfit. Number 8, the Rolex Sky Dweller, reference number 326934. Think of this as the Rolex for those who run boardrooms in one time zone and brunch in another. At 42mm, it's larger than your average Rolex, but with its blue dial, fluted white gold bezel, and oyster steel case, it wears refined, never flashy. What sets it apart? The movement. This isn't just a dual time watch, it's a smart dual time watch. The off-center disc displays a second time zone, while the 12 apertures around the dial track the current month, part of its built-in annual calendar system. You only need to adjust it once a year at the end of February. The ring command bezel lets you set all functions effortlessly. No confusing buttons or menus. With a 72-hour power reserve and a waterproof rating up to 100 meters, this $23,200 Sky Dweller isn't just luxury, it's functional brilliance. Whether you're flying from New York to Tokyo, or just switching from business meetings to dinner dates, it handles everything effortlessly. Number 9, the Rolex Yacht-Master 42 Titanium, reference number 226627. If you want a luxury sports watch that feels feather light but looks seriously bold, this is it. The 42mm case crafted from RLX titanium makes it incredibly durable, yet much lighter than steel, giving it an unmatched comfort on the wrist. The matte black Cerachrome bezel with polished numerals pops against the intense black dial, which features Rolex's signature chromolite lume that glows blue in the dark. Perfect for evening sales or late night events. Powered by the reliable caliber 3235, it offers a 70-hour power reserve and precision to within give or take 2 seconds per day. Priced at around $24,000, this Yacht-Master is the perfect blend of cutting-edge materials and classic Rolex craftsmanship, ready to transition effortlessly from yacht deck to city streets. And finally, number 10, the Rolex Day-Date 36 puzzle dial, reference number 128238. Step into a world where haute horlogerie meets vibrant artistry. This 36mm masterpiece is crafted entirely from 18-karat yellow gold, radiating timeless luxury from every angle. But what really steals the show? The multicolor puzzle dial. featuring baguette-cut sapphires in a dazzling spectrum that catches light like a prism, making every glance a feast for the eyes. The iconic President bracelet adds an unmatched level of comfort and elegance, hugging your wrist with fluid grace. Powered by the advanced caliber 3255, it boasts a 70-hour power reserve and precision that's chronometer certified, so it's as reliable as it is stunning. Priced between $266,668 and $335,000, this watch isn't just an accessory. It's a statement for collectors who dare to stand out with sophistication and flair. So, which one made your wish list? Whether you're buying to flex, invest, or pass down, every Rolex on this list brings serious heat to the table. And remember this, the best time to buy a Rolex was yesterday. The second best time? Before your favorite pick doubles in price. Let me know which one you'd snag, or which sleeper hit we missed. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. I've got more insider watch drops coming soon. Until then, keep your wrist game sharp.